I'm going to get my master's. We're live right now, so we always talking about Kev getting his master's, Maya getting her master's.
I'm going for my second one.
Your second master's. Oh, God bless you.
Yeah.
Second.
Okay.
And Antoine is getting his master's. And Kevin, what are you doing?
I already have my master's.
I know, but Meg haven't got his master's already. Are you going to get your doctorate, or are you done?
Everyone keeps telling me to do it, but I'm eventually going to do it, but I'm still trying to enjoy my freedom from school because right after high school, I went right to college, and then right after a bachelor's and right to master's. So I've never had that, that break in between where I'm trying to help myself in my career and stuff like that. So we'll see.
You should take that.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Not one bit. Because you would get your doctorate in education, right?
Yeah.
They got good programs too, though.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. Since you work at the school, you should be able to get a nice discount or something, right?
See, you think of what I'm thinking, Passionate.
Because actually, what I learned is for your doctorate, you want to go to some place that's going to fund.
Yep.
Your program.
Yeah.
And they have this thing called the PhD project. Look into that. It's for minority people.
Yo, I had somebody tell me with the whole Black Lives Matter thing, Columbia is giving away free tuition to some minorities.
Really?
Yes. Oh, really? And they're taking advantage. A lot of people in academia that I know that are African American are pushing other colleges to do the same thing.
Wow. Yeah,
to give like 40% scholarships, 50% scholarships, just because you're a minority to go to school.
Columbia, huh?
Won't he do it?
Yeah.
Tell him. And
is this just in the Fr3sh page, or is this going to be on the Bethany page?
It's everywhere. It's on the Fr3sh page. It's on Bethany's.
We are live.
Oh, we're not on Periscope. That's why I was looking for it on Periscope. Okay.
Trying to share.
Oh,
sharing now.
Yeah, it's always like the first 2 minutes, everyone's on their phones trying to share.
Everybody, come on. Can we put it on Periscope? Because we got a bigger audience than the Fr3sh page, right?
We have a bigger audience in the Fr3sh group than on Periscope.
I've never used Periscope.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
You honestly you'll start your doctorate in October. That's what's up.
Yay, exciting.
Awesome.
Doctorate in what?
So that means we have to share on y'all can tell we're all young. So that means we got to share on YouTube to Twitter.
It's on YouTube.
Gotcha.
I'll take care of it.
No, I'm saying we got to share from YouTube to Twitter. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it.
Don't be getting smart with me on live TV.
I'm not getting smart on live TV.
Is your mom watching this?
I don't know. No, she's not.
Get your daughter. She always looks out for me. I think she likes me more. She likes you sometimes. It's okay. I'm sure she loves you. What's up, y'all? It's Fr3sh Friday. Fr3sh Friday. I don't know what we're going. Fr3sh Friday.
Oh, we still gotta record this song.
I know we got.
Yeah, Antoine, get on it.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
Well, you and Maya can sing, so y'all can sing it.
Ha! Yeah, Maya.
Why can't it just be a jingle? It doesn't need any words to it.
You gonna sing the jingle?
You said, why can't it be a jingle?
And then we're just bantering so y'all can come on in. Come on in, y'all. It's our normal crazy Fr3sh Friday. Leadership in the organization. Want to be a CEO? Congratulations!
Awesome.
What's up?
For going for your doctorate in that. That's what's up. We're glad for people going back to school.
Do it while you.
Sometimes I feel like school is the biggest hoax in the world.
I don't blame you.
Yes.
What did I just waste 2 years on?
Especially if you work on a job that you didn't get your degree in, you're mad.
Now, I really think my personal opinion about college is that you really just go to learn how to network and, know how to move around in a career. It depends on what field of study you're actually doing. If you're going to medical field and stuff like that, of course, especially going to law and stuff like that. But other professions and everything, you really learn more about how to network and how to get around instead of the content that you actually need. That's just my experience, in my opinion.
it sounds like to me that Kevin was basically justifying going out to party and have fun. And that's networking in college. That is networking in college.
I made a lot of connections in college with deans and professors than I did with friends and stuff.
I know. I believe that. And, but you didn't deny the other part though, did you?
Well,
right. What are we talking about?
Listen.
Oh man, that is hilarious. So
Funny.
Thank y'all for watching. We enjoy you guys. We got people from North Carolina, South Carolina. This is Fr3sh Friday for millennials. Going forward, we're going to start doing this on the second Friday of the month at 7, just so we can keep a consistent structure. So everybody knows the second Friday at 7 is going to be Fr3sh Fridays. That's our millennial conversation going forward until we all get too old. Well, I'm still probably gonna be jumping in some since I'm a pastor, but until Jody's probably gonna be the first one out, and then everybody starts aging out.
Wow.
Aging. But you have a long time though, Jody, because you're young.
Yes.
You are not old, even though you think you're almost 50 years old.
I know I'm not old, but in comparison to the majority of the young adults, yeah, I'm old.
Oh, you and Maya about the same age. You and Maya are close.
Me and Kev are close.
And Maya too.
I was trying to be quiet.
Yes, that's Kevin English, not Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson. And
Okay,
Maya,
okay, Kev, we got it.
now let me ask you a question, and Jody. Maya has this rule where she can't be.
Stop again.
She can't be a month older than the guy. So do you have strict rules on the age group? Like, how like can you date somebody younger than you or older than you? Maya, she can't be older than a month than a guy. He has to be like within 2-3 week span of her age group. You call her 1 month Maya, but good.
Well, I married somebody younger than me, and that didn't work out too well. So I have not looked back since. I always go.
Wait a minute, hold up. You were married?
Pastor Nick.
Pastor Nick, you knew this.
No, I didn't know this. I did not know this.
Yes, I was married at one point. Yeah.
Really? When?
2014 to 2016, officially we divorced.
I ain't trying to get you, share all your personal business, but I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So anyway, he was younger than me. That didn't work out. So I've never ever dated anybody that's younger than me. Probably it could have been like subconsciously because of that. So
yeah. We need to get you counseled and healed. Yeah.
I did go to counseling.
I know. I'm playing.
But I'm still healing, right?
I know. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone's from.
I could have sworn you knew that, Pastor Nick. That's like common knowledge.
Well, no, y'all remember we would do Fr3sh stuff. We would have the Fr3sh class, and I would leave. Y'all be out at Applebee's and all these other places talking. I had no clue. Wow. Mm-hmm. Look, they start calling her 1 month Maya. See?
Andre.
Oh, we have someone from Africa tuning in?
Yeah, we got people from Africa tuning in. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did see that from Nigeria.
So let's have some fun then, and then let's figure this out. Let's have some fun, right? And then we'll kind of get into some more serious matters. Okay. So that is a good conversation, because a lot of people ask me, what's the range of dating? Is 10 years higher too much? Is 5 to 10 years younger too much? So to me, there's a difference between 45 and 50. That's not as bad. But I can honestly say 25 to 35, 25 to 40 is a difference because of lifestyles and thought process. And I'm not saying that it's all bad. I'm just talking about as it relates to most 25-year-old thought processes versus somebody 35, 40, somebody just getting out of college, starting their career, versus somebody's like in it or trying to find it and get a grasp on it. Once kids, because they realize they're getting older, that mindset is different. So I'm not saying you guys have to share your personal, what age group you would go, but how do you feel about that dating somebody younger or dating somebody older thing?
I think it depends on what stage you are in your life, like you said. I think as you get older, the age difference going up is not that big of a deal, but I feel like the age difference going down is a bigger deal. That makes sense.
So you can't be, you wouldn't be 50 dating the young tenderoni like he's 38, 39.
Absolutely. No.
You're not trying. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Anybody else?
No, I think we piggyback off that. I think it depends on like where the person is like mentally and financially and stuff like that. So like if I'm like in my career and working my 9 to 5, I don't want someone that's younger than me that still has all this energy that's not working a 9 to 5 and stuff like that. So it
still has all this energy.
So what did you do today? How was your day?
Right.
So, you want to go outside? I just got off work. I'm tired.
Right. So it definitely depends on the mindset where they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to share?
I was gonna say mindset is where it's at. Life, where we are in life too, is a big factor. Like Pastor Nick already alluded to, if I'm already in career and you're still trying to figure it out, it's just like, okay, I've been there, got to walk through that process. But personally, 4 years younger is my cap, and then probably 4 years older will probably be the cap too. So that's like a.
I thought she's about to go like 10 years older. Like,
Oh, I could no.
Okay, because you delayed in your thought process a little bit. I was like,
no, not 10.
He was like, yeah.
He was right. He was like, that was like, okay.
Not 10. Ooh, no.
We already know Maya's answer. She already shared hers, so she has to be.
What month, Maya? I need explanation.
Well, I mean, first of all, this was years ago. Things might change a little bit more now.
Maya, that was last month or 2 months ago.
I mentioned it 2 months ago.
No, but you even said then.
I said that I would be more open to it, but it still makes me a little as far as it not being like a hard no.
Oh, so it's like a soft no.
Yes.
But it's still a no, right?
It's a maybe.
It's a maybe.
Maya, they have to be like a month. It could be like a year. Like a year.
Like if he's a year younger than you.
I mean, there's more that goes into it than age, but I don't know. It just weirds me out a little bit. It don't gotta make sense.
Look at Kevin Ingram's face. He's looking up like.
I'm just saying.
Oh gosh.
So, but can you date somebody older than you?
Yes.
By how much? If you can, if you want to share, like you're not talking about too old, but as long as you're not the oldest one.
I think 5 years is like a good time span.
Okay.
Pastor Nick about to have people all up in people's inboxes.
I know, right? Maya, I'm getting side eye from Andre.
No.
Thank you. Victoria says that coming from Maya. Thank you.
I am just asking the questions because I get this question asked frequently, like when I'm teaching singles, like what's the age range? And I can't answer an age range for somebody. It's all about the mentality, your comfort.
Yes.
And
I think it comes down to like the right person too. Like, yeah.
Because somebody could be 5 years older than you, then you get to know them. You're like, bruh, sis, you're acting like you're younger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to look at the physical age, the emotional age, the mental age, the spiritual age, all wrapped up in one to see if it's something you can deal with. I would say this, right? Because again, it's difficult to give a specific age range. I would say your list shouldn't be so tight that if God sends you somebody has 3 things on the list that's not there compared to the 10 that's on there, unless those 3 things are really, really like huge, like somebody being saved, they love their mama, that kind of thing. There's some flex in as long as they're not non-negotiables, there you go. If that makes sense. Kevin, I'm sorry, Kevin English. I just started rapping. You got something you want to share on that?
Nope.
Nope.
Like, I am a married man.
Like, I ain't getting in trouble. Well, my wife, I'll mess with her. My wife is 6 months older than I am. I think. Is she 6 months?
When's her birthday, Pastor Nick?
No, she's 4 months. Her birthday's in July. Her birthday is next week. Mine is in November. I always mess with her because she's older than me. She graduated a year ahead of me. But you know, if she was my age, she would have rejected me because I was a junior. I was a sophomore. We started dating. She was a junior. You know, she wouldn't have been. Maya wouldn't want to have known to be with a guy that wasn't a grade beneath her because you know what I mean.
Oh my God!
I'm about to block him out.
You blocking
you out the group.
Why?
Oh God, that's so funny.
You got the people talking.
I want to address this.
Oh.
As society, we always say girls mature faster than boys, so it's no surprise that most women have no problem dating an older man. You don't see that as common with men. Now, let me be devil's advocate real quick on this topic. I believe that women mature faster than men in some aspects because you guys are more raised on how to take care of other people than we are. You know, especially when you talk to most girls that have a brother, they always say it's not fair because while he was playing video games, she had to cook, she had to clean, she had to do. So most girls are taught how to be more family oriented, how more relationally oriented than most men. But I will say that part is true. But as it relates to decision-making processes, a lot of my counseling appointments with most women in relationships is about bad choices they make in men, which makes me question the maturity.
Pastor Nick, you're gonna have some people.
I know. They gonna get me because when I was in high school, I had a couple girls say, you know, I ain't dating nobody in high school. I need somebody in college. But then when the college guy played them because he was too fast for them, they're feeling some type of way. I think we mature differently. So I do agree with Shakira on that point that, you know, there is a maturity level, which goes back to, I think we need to raise our boys with character just like we raise our girls.
All right.
If I can say it like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good way to bring it right back around.
Yeah.
That was the Holy Ghost. I didn't know I was doing it. But that's an interesting thing because when it comes to dating, you have to know your non-negotiables. And I think people have a right to their preference. And the only time people get mad that somebody has a preference is when they don't fit that person's preference. You know, it's true because everybody has one. You know, I only like tall people. Well, why don't you like tall people? You hating, but you like a certain thing. People have a right to like what they like.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, I think you can have some wiggle room with it because, like, if I want him to be 6'3" and he has to be 6'2.5", are you really going to be like Maya and only give
Oh God!
a half there?
That is yes. Way to say, if you guys want to see more of this between Pastor Nick and Maya, join the Connections group. All exclusive content.
Oh, and watch us on Maximize Mondays as we do it too. We have a good time. I love Maya. She's like my little sister. So
okay.
I treat her as such. But nobody better mess with her though.
That's right.
Oh, I like it. They got a hashtag.
Leave her alone.
Got a hashtag.
I like that.
Leave her. Look at her spoiled. See, she is spoiled. Where's that comment? Somebody delete that comment.
Victoria.
But,
so instead of your name, Maya, you should just have hashtag leave
Milo. I can do that.
So, okay. So, y'all want to continue this conversation and move on to something?
I'm open. Let's go.
This conversation.
Because now this brings up another layer. because how your parents treat you usually dictates the type of people you pursue in life.
Mm-hmm.
Fathers,
I need to elaborate.
huh?
No, go ahead. You was going to elaborate. I said I need you to elaborate. No. Go ahead.
I think that fathers play a big role in teaching young boys how to treat a woman, and also how to teach a woman how to be treated when she gets older.
Yeah.
You know, he lays the standard out there. Conversely, the same thing is true for a woman, that she trains her son how to treat a woman, but also how to be treated and all that stuff, how a woman should treat a man and vice versa. And daughters, you know, same thing. But I think a lot of my counseling appointments, usually there's a relational issue, somewhere in the conversation, the question comes up, tell me about your relationship with your parents. And usually a hole in the area of the relationship with their parents is driving a current decision. They just never related the two. So I'll give an example. I was counseling one young woman one time, and she dated guys that kept her at arm's length and would never let her get but so close. I said, well, tell me about your relationship with your dad. Well, I was distant from him. Da, da, da. And I said, you're trying to work out your daddy issues by dating these guys that don't really want you. Because in your mind, if you can get one of them to change and want you, that now justifies a failed relationship with your father. Because quietly you're feeling guilty about the relational breakdown with your father. So if this person loves me, then that means I am lovable in spite of my father not being there. I hope that made sense.
Yeah.
It makes a lot.
So because the father wasn't there, I don't feel love. But if I can get this person to love me, it justifies it validates who I am as a person.
Yeah.
But we never connect the two together.
Yeah.
In parental roles, y'all quiet and pay attention, ain't y'all? Those parental roles play a big role. You know, if you grew up with a mother that was very harsh in her language, very hard, you think that's normal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not talking about, you know, an assertive woman when necessary. I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, that real hard and real critical, hypercritical, or a father, same thing. That affects how we choose people when we get older.
Wow.
And I guarantee you, if you look at most of the people you dated, I guarantee you there's some characteristics of your parents in them that you don't like.
I see it happening to me. Sometimes I just look, I'm like, dang, that is my mother. And it's scary. It's very scary.
Don't they say that you're attracted to like someone that's like your dad or someone that's like your mom, which is why you're still attracted to them, because you're used to that. It's like Pastor says, like you're normal, like that's normal to you. So you have a harsh mom, you're going to seek someone that's like that, that's harsh like that, because that's your normal in your eye.
Yeah,
it's what you learn.
Yeah, and how many of us told ourselves, when I get older, I'll never do what my parents did, say what my parents said, and then you get in a position and you find yourself doing something or saying something. Something comes out your mouth and you say, I sound just like my mother, or I sound just like my father, or I'm doing something just like, yeah. And because we recreate what we saw growing up, no matter if we liked it or not.
Right.
I can be a lot like my father, the bad side. So I have to purposely be overly available so I won't become like him. Yeah. But I know that's there. You know?
Yeah.
So I'd say this, I can say this publicly. As I said it before, so my wife grew up in a very talkative house. So they're up in the morning, hey, you know, I grew up in a house where it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, everybody's like, So we got married in the morning. I'm like, she's like, so what are you doing? I'm like, but we had to navigate that thing. Just because I grew up this way doesn't mean it was right, and vice versa. But a lot of people don't talk about those things, though. That when you're with somebody, how you are raised impacts how you live, and you think you're right because that's the way you grew up, and it's not always right.
Right.
Y'all talk to me. I'm going off. Y'all, come on.
Yeah.
Well, I was like a counseling session every time we talk. Go ahead.
Shakira brought up a good point that like we don't always talk about the effect of mommy issues on females as well. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, literally, you have to deal with the demons. I hate to use the word demons because, church folk demonize everything.
Mm-hmm.
You have to deal with the demons of your past, the things that were put on you when you were growing up, because it shaped us into who we are today for the most part.
Yeah.
Much to our chagrin, we're the good and bad of our parents.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
What was that word you just said?
Chagrin. Yeah. You may not like it, but we are the amalgamation of the good and bad of our parents. And once you're aware of it, that's when you can really make changes.
Yeah.
But Jody and Shakira, y'all are right. We always talk about daddy issues. We don't talk about mommy issues that much. Because just because mama stayed and daddy left does not mean that there ain't some mama issues there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all talk to me. I can't talk the whole time. Y'all say something. Mm-hmm.
Did you see Keefi's question, Maya?
Which one?
What'd you say?
Keefi's question.
Yeah, I have it here.
Okay. Here's a question for y'all.
How many times must one date to find the right one?
I have a
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Yeah. I have. Okay. You don't just date haphazardly. You got to date with intention. So, like, even in the talking phase, you're talking with intention to see who that person is. So, the how many times part, I mean, depends on your mentality and what you're looking for. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't do it just to play with your heart. I mean, you talk to somebody just to talk to them. That's not smart.
I think we see a lot of it in shows. With millennials, we have a hard time at deciphering what's dating and what's not dating.
Mm-hmm.
Talking's not dating.
Talking is not dating. So look at past the next space.
Y'all help me, educate me, please. Help me.
So how can I put this?
Go ahead, man.
The definition of dating has changed throughout the years.
Okay.
So in my eyes, dating is someone that I call my girlfriend. Now there's also a phase where you're just talking to a person, where you're just getting to know them, but you're not exclusively with them.
Jody.
Am I right? Am I wrong, millennials? Are you?
Time out. So if you're dating somebody, that means y'all have a title,
right?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So let me back up real quick. So if you go on like 3 dates with somebody, to me that's just we're getting to know each other.
Right.
That's it, right?
That's still like the talk.
We're just talking, yeah.
But some people, when you go on that second date, they already are like, oh, we already have a title. And it's like, no, we don't have a title.
That's a conversation.
That's your cue. Are we going on another date? Well, I might be busy.
Right. You gotta decipher who, millennials have problems nowadays.
I don't know if
people make it too complicated.
Yeah.
We do make it complicated. I will say that. We do.
But
hey, Pastor Nick, I'm gonna jump to your generation. I'm not a millennial anymore.
Kev, you're married. No, we still in the trenches out here, Kev.
Not the trenches.
Jody, what you gonna say?
I don't think it's time. That's why I said the question was interesting in the way that it was framed, because I don't know if it's necessarily
how many times
time that's determined. Right. I think you hear people say all the time, like, I knew from the first time that I met this person, like, this was the one. So yeah, and the dating thing, I don't know, Kev. I think we are not good at communicating and being very clear and upfront about what we're expecting, what I'm looking for, and what the beginning not going to be. So I think that's where it's this whole thing of like, well, we're just talking or we're just dating. Like, I don't like the word talking because I personally don't got time to just be talking. Like this needs to be, like you said, dating with intention. We need to be, something needs to be happening here.
You
Or
don't,
not. So
you don't want to waste your time on the first or second date. Just
I ain't got time for that.
see, I'm more on the side of caution.
There you go.
You can know somebody. You can know, like they say, I knew this person was the one, but you need time to confirm that. That takes time.
Yes.
You don't know that after 2 months. That confirmation comes over time. This to me, this is the best way. This is just me talking here, in my opinion. Friendship. Let that friendship evolve into a dating relationship, and then that evolves. Because here's the thing: if you don't, we put the cart before the horse. You want a man or you want a woman, but y'all ain't friends.
Right.
The foundation of any good marriage is friendship.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, when I look at my wife, the reason why we work well together is because we're best friends more than anything.
Yeah.
And we joke around. If something ever would have happened to us, at the end of the day, I would always want what's best for her because we were friends.
Yeah.
That's the foundation of our relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think it's not new to this group. All of them move fast at times. Like the Gen Z crowd, the teenagers taught me, you know, instead of giving their number out first,
Snapchat and Instagram.
yeah, they give out their handle,
Yeah.
you know, which I still don't understand. But I guess you get the handle and look at their profile and make a decision.
No, because the profile could be all crap.
Right,
Yeah.
the profile could be a lie.
Good though.
All the highlights of your life. Like,
They want to show the good side. That's how they do it.
Well, I will say, speaking on millennial side, you know, you definitely got to look at the profile. You got to do your research first.
But how do you know if that's real?
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you are portraying yourself online like this, and then when you go out, if I see there's a difference, then that's a flag right there. Like, all right, this is our first and last date.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to do your research first, especially now that you have social media.
But do you think that people are looking at social media first instead of actually taking the time to know someone like in person?
Yeah.
They're doing that social media dating and stuff. Yeah.
Kevin, this is why we're Gen X. 'Cause millennials are not the 80 and 81. There's a dispute over when the millennial phase started. So I'm Gen X.
Oh gosh.
But again, that's a, to me, you can. I'm with Jody. You can front on social media. I can look at your social media and see what you're doing. That all could be a total lie. I want to know who you are outside that, because to me, I think it's crazy to play one role on social media and be different in real life. It just it's too much work, and people gonna find out that you lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are lying.
Time and circumstance.
Right. Yeah. And that's why them social media influencers get on my nerves. It's like, y'all, some of y'all lying.
Oh yeah.
Some people get in relationships for social media.
Yeah.
yeah.
Take the pictures, get the
Instagram boyfriend.
Yep.
all that.
Yeah, there's people that would do certain things to get like
Not millennials either.
yeah.
That's crazy.
So wait a minute. Let me ask you. So it's more of a business transaction than a relationship?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For some people.
It's
Absolutely.
a cold,
With the
it's a
end
cold war out here.
with the end result of what?
Fake marriage.
Or even when they break up, they still get publicity from
Yeah,
it.
because then they do the breakup thing.
That's true. Yeah, to make it look
Like
because people love drama. Yeah.
Yeah.
People love drama. Yeah.
Love don't cost a thing on social media. That's what that is.
But the problem is, you know, you've invested a part of your time, your emotions, and your heart. You can't be that callous for long.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to affect you, and you're going to get tired of it because you can't live like that all of your life, fake dating somebody to get attention. And then the same things like this: are you that hungry for attention that you're willing to do that?
Yes. The answer is yes. I think social media has created this ugly side to people where it's like this constant need for attention and validation from the outside world. And it's sad.
Y'all educate the non-millennials on this stuff, because I'm close to y'all age group, and I'm
like it changes every day.
So
Go ahead,
So
Kev.
Kev, somebody said talk about situationships. Kev, you got anything on that?
Situationships. I'm glad that I have some knowledge, you guys.
You got the notebook, Jody?
Now, I have heard of the term situationship, where people are they're not dating, but they're
In a situation.
in a situationship.
What does that mean?
It usually means sex.
Or hooked up.
They're doing relationship things, but saying they're not in a relationship,
Right.
which means they're in a relationship.
Right. Because they still want to act like they're single. So that's a situationship.
You know where that came from?
Huh?
You know where that started?
Where?
The situation from real world. I mean,
Georgia what's it called? Jersey Shore?
Oh, sure, the situation.
Oh, people have been doing that for years, though. What they called it back in the day was, "I just want a friend." I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a girlfriend. I don't want a husband. I just want a friend.
I've heard that.
And you ask them, well, "What do y'all do?" Well, we go out to the movies. We go eat all the time. We talk on the phone all the time. We spend time. You are together. You can't do relationship things and say you're not in a relationship.
Exactly.
Because here's the thing: if you do relationship things, somebody's going to catch feelings. I don't care how you put it. Somebody's going to catch feelings.
Do you think that's because we're afraid of the full commitment of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Instead of just being honest, saying, you know what, I don't want a commitment. I just want to act like we got one. But then again, somebody's going to catch feelings, though. So don't hustle yourself by saying, "Oh, we just going to stay friends." Friends don't do that stuff. Friends ain't on the phone all night talking to each other, and friends ain't going to dinner every single night and doing. Friends don't do that.
Every night.
Friends don't do that. I'm like, stop lying to yourself. Oh my goodness.
Look, my pockets. I can't go every night now.
I'm just saying, or somebody cooking.
We got to cook or something.
Like for instance, you start dating somebody, and then a week later you cooking them dinner a couple times a week. Really?
No.
You don't even know that. What are you doing?
Well,
you just met them in a week, 2 weeks later, you paying their bills and stuff. Really?
Paying bills.
People do this stuff.
That's too soon.
Oh no, we're not paying bills over here.
But that's where y'all draw the line.
You have your bag, I have my bag.
get your hands out my bag.
Right.
Yeah.
You have your business, I have mine.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I will tell you guys something. And I think everybody watching this, especially if you're single, remember this. If you go into a friendship and you tell the person, I just want to kick it. I just want to, be friends and nothing more. Right. And the person wants something different. Don't even mess with it. You have to be strong enough to protect the person from themselves. And if you notice they're starting to catch feelings and you're not, that's when it's time for you to start to back up some, because I'm telling you, it ends in a disaster for the most part every single time.
Yeah.
If you know within yourself, you are never going to commit to this person and they starting to really get into you, that's not fair to the person.
Yeah.
And it's selfish to keep it going.
Yeah.
Even though the person knows that it's not going to work out right, their feelings are going to influence them to keep it going. But sometimes you got to protect the person from themselves. If you're not ready for a commitment and they are, leave the person alone.
Yep.
Because why? You have to protect and care about their feelings too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're only about what you want, you don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm preaching right now. Y'all ain't saying nothing. It's true. Somebody gonna get their feelings hurt. And then you don't know how the person's going to respond. Then you're mad at how they respond.
Yeah.
Because again, you got to protect people from their own feelings sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Shakira just said, loneliness will put yourself in vulnerable situations.
Yeah.
It's true.
So true.
It's true.
So what do you do for those people who experience the loneliness? What are some things they can do?
Get a dog.
That would definitely work.
Good night, y'all.
Get a dog. Get a dog when you're lonely.
Wow.
Not enough.
Dealing with the loneliness is understanding that loneliness, if I can say it like this, loneliness is an event, not a characteristic. It's something that you feel in moments, but it's not how you're supposed to feel all the time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good way.
But sometimes those moments can feel like they last a long time.
Yeah.
When it's almost like grief. If I don't know if any of you have ever had somebody that you love pass away. Some years it's easier, some years it's harder.
Yeah.
Sometimes around their birthday, it only lasts for a week. Sometimes it's 3 months before their birthday, the month of their birthday, and 3 months after. But if you're not careful, you'll look at those moments and dictate and call them your whole entire life when they're just moments.
Yeah.
And when you're in a moment, you have to be careful not to make any big decisions because the moment you're in may affect your decision making.
Yeah.
Am I making sense to you?
That's it.
Because a moment will have you contemplating doing something you're not supposed to do, calling somebody you're not supposed to call. Come on, y'all. Because you're in that moment. But watch this. If the moment passed, would you make that decision? And I usually ask people that. If you weren't lonely, would you date that person? No. Well, then when you're lonely, dating them doesn't justify it.
Exactly.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's being aware enough of who you are as a person.
That's good.
Man, we helping some people tonight.
Man,
They are going in the comment section.
We are.
Man, we look. I'm just trying to help the people because look, it's not. I get it. It's not easy, especially if you're a Christian and you're trying to do it God's way. It's not the easiest thing.
Nope.
Because in the world, you could just,
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of those people that's proponent for single folk just to sit back and sit at home and say, Lord, bring my Boaz, bring my Ruth, and just sit there, I'm not, and I'm not saying you got to go chase it either. But what I'm saying is that, God created us for companionship. He did. And that's a real thing. And you have to understand that's a real feeling, but not let it dominate your life.
Yeah.
And God has a way of, of helping you in your lonely times. Because I'll tell you this, you counsel married people, ain't nothing worse. Being married and lonely is far worse than being single and being lonely. Because you're in the house with the person and you can't stand them.
Jody.
I'm trying to tell you something. It is worse because there's an expectation when you're living with the person compared to if we single, I can always go home. If I don't like you, I'm out. But if I don't like you and we live together, I got to go home.
Yeah.
You can't sit outside in the car for too long. You eventually got to go in the house. I'm just being real with you.
Yeah.
And that's why before you get married, the preacher asks, are you sure you want to do this? And do it reverently, because again, it has effects on you. There's no special pixie dust at the altar where the person changes in a 20-minute ceremony. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
20 minutes commitment. Oh, Jesus.
I'm just trying to help the people. I'm just coming from,
That just popped in my head. I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Antoine?
So 20 minutes for a lifetime of commitment.
Yes. And what do we do? We spend the most money, the most time on a 20-minute ceremony.
Yeah.
But won't go to premarital counseling for months to help us be with this person for a lifetime.
Woo, boy.
We say, well, that's too many sessions. Well, I got to go 6, 7, 8 before I get married to this person. We love each other. Love ain't going to keep you married, y'all.
Facts.
I hate to break it to you. Love is not going to, you need more than love. Because what happens when you don't like the person that you love?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't saying nothing to me at all in here, man.
No.
So Ryan, where is that on? Which one got to go at?
This is like a train. You just keep going,
I'm trying to stop so y'all can talk.
No, you got it. Listen, you got it. It's all yours.
So Maya, where's that? Which one got to go at?
We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet.
Another 10 minutes.
Yeah, give us about 3 minutes. Then we gonna jump into it.
That's amazing.
I'm just look. Majority, a lot of my appointments, and Bishop attests a lot of this too. Most of our appointments surround relationship stuff.
Yeah.
And so when we talk about it, these are coming from years of
Counseling,
counseling and experience and all these things. And again, I get I get feelings. Everybody, whether you're married, happily married, badly married, single and happy, single and not liking it, everybody has moments. And those moments, whatever they are, can mess with your thought process to have you do something you're not supposed to do.
Mm.
Everybody's tempted by something.
Yep.
And there are times where you want to do what you're tempted to do.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. You want to do it. But it's one of those things where you learn not to, as much as you can, to let that moment dictate your decisions. It's like if I gave all of y'all, $50,000, if your first thought is, I'm hyped, let me go shopping. Wrong thought process. Look at Kevin. Wrong thought process. Wrong thought process. Sit down. Let the excitement go away so you can start thinking rationally what you're going to do.
What you do with the money, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. That's good.
Aston, you have the comments going crazy.
I mean, but think about it. We don't want to prepare for a lifetime. We want to prepare for a day.
Yeah.
Watch this. I can honestly tell you, I don't even really remember my wedding night. It went by so fast. It was like a blur.
That's what they say.
Literally. Plus, I was so tired because I couldn't sleep the night before. And we had a night wedding, so it was like I was nervous. So it's not like I could have got it over in the afternoon. I had to wait all day. and then everything just went by so fast. And I couldn't even tell you some of the stuff that happened. But we spend like thousands of dollars on a ceremony and a honeymoon, but won't spend had the same commitment to prepare to be together for a lifetime. But part of it is most people are raised to focus on the ceremony.
Yeah.
Because that's the more important thing to most people. Mm-hmm. Rather than, can I actually live with this person and like them over the course of the years?
Can I tolerate you?
Can we grow together? Because let me help you something. Some stuff you can deal with when you're single, you can't deal with when you're living with them. You want to know why? Because when you're single, you go home. You ain't got to deal with it all the time. When you married, you got to pull with that every day. Question is, can you deal with that every day?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't saying that.
No,
I'm not. You're right.
You're right, Shakira. You have to watch your DVD to remember what happened at your wedding ceremony and the reception. You just don't remember all of it. No, but he's good. Sorry.
You good?
Yeah. So I'm just saying,
This is good.
And I tell people all the time, even the best marriages are hard. You can be with the right person, have a great relationship, and it's hard. So marriages work. That whole fantasy of we're gonna be together, have kids, and everything's gonna be great all the time. Lie. It takes work. Even with the right person, marriage can be hard.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That was good. That was good.
Breathe now. All right. There it is.
Anything y'all want to share?
This could go into like a 3-hour conversation.
We weren't even going to talk about relationships today. We were going to talk about the quarantine and talk about some other stuff, but
it came out.
It just
I don't even know how we got there.
leave Maya alone. That's how we got there.
Yeah, one month Maya. One month Maya.
And now we're back to it.
She hashtagged herself, leave Maya alone. I'm going to change my name.
That's crazy.
But even the quarantine, we're going to start doing some marriage videos for people because during the quarantine, divorce rates have skyrocketed.
Really?
Because, watch this, you were used to only having a few hours around your spouse. So y'all would get up, spend time together for a little bit in the morning, go to work, come home. If you got kids, take care of them, and you only got a few minutes for you together. Yeah. But now with the quarantine, people are spending all day together every day, and they're like, you know what? I don't like you. I don't like being around you this much. So divorce rates are going up, and some marriages are actually doing better because they're together. But the quarantine is revealing a whole lot of stuff. And some people, it's easier for them to be married when they're away from their spouse most of the day. And it's hard for them to be around them all day. So we're going to start doing some marriage stuff.
Wow.
They say write a book, Pastor Nick.
Huh?
They're telling you to write a book on this.
I got so many books I got to write. I got to finish the one I'm writing now.
Come on, Pastor Nick. We need this wisdom. Get these books.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go in like this. Y'all look, these people, everybody in their feelings right now. Just
yeah.
I'm just taking it all in.
It just goes like this. As Bishop says, your heart and mind, you can work with a damaged heart and a damaged mind. And because we can do that, we think it's okay to keep putting them in a situation to be hurt. Because they're slow healing. And because you can work hurt, you think, well, I can take another blow until that one blow hits you, and your heart just can't take it no more, and your mind can't take it no more. We have to stop taking risks with our hearts and minds. And trust me, I get it. I really, really do. Because sometimes the temptation can be so big that you ain't thinking about the pain that can come after. You just think about the pleasure of the moment. But I think that's what the Bible talks about, being so forward thinking and considering things and contemplating things. So you won't, get yourself too caught up.
So what I pick at Maya?
Let me go through these comments real quick. But there are some people that agree with me. They're glad they waited to get married. They were friends for a long time. And people kept pushing me. I'm like, when y'all gonna get married? When y'all get married? And we kept telling them when we're ready.
There you go.
We did not let people push us to do it, because our goal was we wanted to get married and like each other after. Yeah. And we just could not, so we waited till we were ready, emotionally and psychologically.
I think that's a good point. You bring up outside influences on relationships. Sometimes people feel pressured, whether it be by friends, family, church folk, and they're almost like they can't enjoy each other because everybody else is looking in on them, their every move and what they aren't doing. It can be difficult.
Very, very much so. And you have to be strong enough to tell people, mind your business in a nice way.
Yeah.
When you gonna finally have kids? When you gonna finally get married?
Yeah.
Are you gonna raise these kids? Are you gonna pay for them? Are you gonna be married to this person? No.
Yeah.
What gives people the audacity to ask those types?
Right.
Because they nosy.
Comes down to.
No, but it is true that you have to build that foundation first before you decide to make any big steps with marriage or anything, because
Ava, I'm gonna tell Bishop what you said. I'm praying for you. I love Ava she calls. If you listen to On Point, I'm not gonna put it. I'm not gonna post it live. If you it might be incriminating. If you watch Ava, if you watch On Point with Ava calls, I love her. I really do. Better or for worse, to death do you part. You're really making a serious commitment.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean put yourself in an abusive situation and say, well, but talking about just from a positive marriage, standpoint. Right. So yeah, peer pressure is real. Yeah, but you got to be strong enough to tell people, relax.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, the time for the question now.
I think. Go ahead, you put it up there. You put it up there.
All right, I gotta find it. All right, here we go.
That's so funny. Oh boy, one gotta go. Ribs, steak, shrimp, fried chicken, whichever one you take off.
So are we going in order, or what?
No,
what are we doing?
It's the whole premise is this. Hold on. Ooh. Oh yeah, my hold on. Rib tips and bread pudding.
Huh?
My wife is they're ordering some from Burnett from Famous Days.
They make the best bread pudding ever.
They do.
It's so good.
I'm getting from that.
I'm mad because I got coupons to get 3 of them for free, but I lost them.
Really?
Yeah.
She called me. I said I can't answer the phone, and she's like, "Famous Days, like Famous Days." I texted her real quick. Sorry, hold on, y'all.
It's important.
I was going to stay here for a little while longer. I guess I'm going home. We got driving service tomorrow. I could do everything tomorrow. I'm going home tonight. Get me some rib tips and bread pudding. Praise the Lord. Amen. So anyway,
Man, now I want some.
so listen. Which one got to go? If you can never have it again for the rest of your life. If you can never have it. Huh?
Yeah, I was saying, like, are we like from the top starting with Jody? Are we going in order or like how?
Sorry. Well, we know mine don't like nothing besides like snacks
I
and
like
cereal.
chicken.
So we can go with her first. So we can just get her out the way.
Really?
Okay,
Okay. Ribs would have to go.
What?
What?
That's crazy.
I don't. The only thing I really like on here is fried chicken, but
You said the
crazy.
only one you like is fried chicken?
yeah.
See, this is why we get you out the way first. You can't rely on you. You can't rely on you. Just
Sorry.
Jody, what you got?
Steak.
Steak. Oh no, baby, no.
That's right.
You don't like steak at all, or you just it's.
Oh, I could eat it, but like it's not like a go-to type of thing, and it has to be the right cut. And the other ones are just a lot easier.
There you go, Jody. You bougie like I am with your steaks. That's what I'm talking about. Got to be the right kind. Now, I want to. Can you take the graphic down? Because I want to see Kevin. I want to see. I want to see Kevin Johnson's face when Kevin English gives his.
All right, here we go.
I want if English says something reckless, I want Kevin Johnson on full display. So, Kevin Johnson. Would you
well, this is crazy. Usually every time we do these, like it's not hard for me. But I will say that I am not a pork eater, nor do I eat beef or anything. So I will say that ribs and steak can go.
The steak can go.
Ribs and
Out of here.
You said ribs and steak.
You know what? We should have did this with people that actually like food. And, we probably have a better.
I don't eat that. I haven't ate that stuff in years. So I'm a chicken and shrimp type of guy. So
black people, shrimp is not a delicacy, y'all. Act like, oh, I got shrimp, and y'all hype. You go to the store and buy it anytime. It's not a delicacy.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I hope I didn't disappoint anybody tonight, but
You disappointed me, and your name is Kevin.
I'm with Maya on this. Like I'm good with chicken and shrimp.
That's the way to go.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
What you got?
You said Kevin Johnson?
Yes. I mean Kevin English. Sorry, Kevin.
Fried chicken got to go.
Right now, yeah. See, on that note, good night. I don't even listen. That's it. I don't even know why Kevin asked for the one guy to go because you're about to go. You're about to go. Friday.
Kevin English.
Are you
That's
serious?
crazy. Fried chicken got to go.
Kevin's face.
Hey, have you you haven't liked fried chicken all your life, or
No. I like all four, but because I have a lot of fried chicken, I'm good. I'm good with the fried chicken. It can go.
Okay, I see
so
that.
for the rest of your life, no fried chicken.
For the rest of my life, no fried chicken. I'm good.
Wow.
I can see that.
That's
I'm
hard.
Jody, no, I'm sorry. We can't.
No, like I could.
He got muted.
Gotta go.
That's right.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yo, I just wanted to see. I wanted the graphic going so I could see Kevin Johnson and Kevin English go back and forth. I can't wait till we can do this in person because I want the full effects. the two of y'all with these one gotta goes are the best.
When we do this in person, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the table. No coming back.
I think we gonna agree on something one day. One day.
Yeah, we here, Kev. We just,
But at least he wasn't as disappointed as the barbecue one where you said you just learned how to barbecue the last time.
Jody. So you got that.
Great, go ahead, Antoine.
Shrimp.
Hold on, real quick. Stephanie with me too. Go ahead, Antoine. My bad.
We're not worried about Stephanie. She can lose her mind every now and then. I love you, Steph. I'm playing message.
Wait, Antoine, you said shrimp?
Yeah.
You ever had bang bang shrimp?
Yeah.
And it still can go?
It can still go.
Maya, is there any way that you can put me on the top level? Because I can't be down on the top level.
We'll try it for next time.
Can I?
Your black card is going, brother. I don't understand.
Wait
a minute. Let me back up real quick. Kevin. So Kevin Johnson.
Yeah.
So I know you don't eat steak or ribs, but imagine, was there a time when you did eat them?
Yeah.
All right. So did you like them?
I did like them. And out of the two, I will probably do ribs because for some reason, ribs is like one of those, the one that got to go is steak. I would like ribs.
Okay.
Because ribs is kind of like that. It's that food that has a process. You have to enjoy the process and you got to get messy and stuff like that. Just like how crab legs are. It's a process and you have to enjoy the process. Maya, no shaking your head, Maya, no.
All right, let me ask you a question. Be real here. At a barbecue, what's the first thing everybody go towards?
The ribs.
The ribs, because they
Hot dogs.
What? Maya, get off. Maya, leave.
What?
1 month Maya. I'm sorry, every time you say something, wait a minute.
Notepad out.
You skip everything to go to the hot dog.
The hot dog, Maya.
You said the hot dogs, Maya.
How old are you? Are you like 5?
Maya.
Are you like 5 years old where you go to you skip the hamburgers, the chicken, to go to the hot dogs?
Don't do that.
Not even the hot sausages or the hot links. You go
Regular hot dogs. Maya, you can have a regular hot dog at home, Maya.
I could, yeah.
At least do you put ketchup and mustard on your hot dog?
See, I don't like ketchup. I will put mustard on it.
There you go.
Huh?
You just eat it plain?
No, I put mustard on it.
Oh, you put mustard on it. Okay.
Yeah, or cheese.
So, Pastor Nick, I think you need to have a counseling session after this with us.
That's right. Ava's like, she's so mad she's about to pull the car over. Wait a minute, Maya, you don't like burgers?
No, I like cheeseburgers.
That's a burger.
Yeah, I like cheeseburgers. I don't like burgers without the cheese.
Reactions. I love it. I love my.
You know what, Kevin English, you have been redeemed from this conversation. You have officially been redeemed.
Oh,
yeah.
I know. I'm not taking that, Pastor Nick. I was just reading the comments, so I just heard with you.
Hey,
Maya, let's just switch.
hey.
Yep. Wait, I'm still stuck with the hot sauce and everything.
The fried chicken with the bread. The fried chicken with the bread too. You know when the grease is in the bread and
the biscuit.
Who are you talking to?
Kevin English.
Oh.
So that means you ain't getting Chick-fil-A no more.
There we go.
Ooh, yo, that's right. Yo, you can only get the grilled Chick-fil-A sandwich. You can't get the regular one.
Yep, which means you can just get a lettuce and some tomatoes, sir.
No chicken nuggets from there, except the grilled ones. That's it.
The grilled nuggets are better than the breaded.
The sandwiches. No, the sandwiches are better.
Wait, no, the grilled chicken nuggets are better than the breaded chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Jody agree with me.
On the nugget.
Jody agree with me. The nuggets. The nuggets.
Jody's like on the nuggets. I agree with
They're still not. No, they're still not. No, they're still not.
I need the crunch, man.
Yeah, if I'm not eating chicken in like I can do grilled chicken in my salad, but if it's not in my salad, I want fried chicken, especially for Chick-fil-A.
I can I, when we get off of quarantine, I'm going to talk to the Laboos and figure out what happened to their child.
I think we should have a barbecue with no hot dog.
Give her a bowl of Lucky Charms. Kevin English, I've never met your family, but I need to get to know them to figure out how in the world.
Just stop eating fried chicken, bro.
Wait,
That's a hard one.
I'm saying if one has to go out of everything, I'm not saying I'll just give it up.
Look,
Shrimp is easy.
I love my little sister. Grilled nuggets are good. The grilled nuggets are good. The grilled nuggets are good, but they're not better than the regular.
They're better. They're better than the breaded nuggets.
Sometimes the regular ones come out all and it's just bread when you bite into it.
And passionate. This is coming from you, who's a Jordan fan. So I'm just saying.
Wait.
First off, go look at the highlights, statistics, and it will show you Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Jeffrey Jordan, who didn't have to leave to go to another team of All-Stars to win a title, who stayed.
That's because the team was built around him, but I digress.
Wait, Pastor Nick, did you tell us which one gotta go is?
No, I was about to go because I was stupidly shading the rest of them. Honestly, I'm with Antoine. Shrimp can go.
Shrimp can go, bro.
Shrimp can go.
Fried shrimp.
Either?
Come on, fried shrimp.
Well, first off, part of it is this. Part of it is this.
That's on my fry.
Part of it is I'm allergic to shrimp first, so I can't eat it.
For you.
But if I still could eat shrimp, I love steak too much. If I go to a steakhouse, I'm not getting shrimp. I'm getting steak.
Yeah.
Ribs, first thing at the barbecue.
Yeah.
Fried chicken for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
My folk from the South.
I have several ways too. It's just one.
Yeah.
It's one.
Kev was born in like Canada or something like that. Fried chicken. But I mean, I'm talking about Kevin English. When I could eat shrimp, I did like them, but it was never like, yo, I gotta go get some shrimp. You know how black people are, scrimps. I gotta get my shrimp.
It's not with a K.
I would rather have when I could eat seafood, I would rather have scallops over shrimp. Scallops taste way better than shrimp.
Scallops are good.
Scallops all day long. Why you give me that disapproving face, Mr. Johnson?
I have a few scallops, but shrimp you can have like a dinner size portion. I feel like
you can on scallops too. They make scallop sandwiches. I mean scallops salads, scallops with the sides. Yeah, they
medium. This is meaty as they want to be.
But ain't nothing like a nice filet mignon filet that's medium rare. When you cut it, the juices and the blood kind of. Oh man, it's wonderful.
Talking about medium well or medium rare.
Medium or medium rare.
No.
Mm.
Don't
medium
ever.
Well.
Mm.
Oh, you just want a little pink sliver.
Just a little bit.
Oh
just
no.
A little bit.
The juices is in the medium rare. Y'all, if you go to the right steakhouse,
that's not juice. That's blood.
If it's not blood, I don't want it.
If you need A1 sauce or something on the steak, you might as well you're eating a piece of rubber. Y'all, well done only. You're eating a piece of rubber. That's what you're eating. It's real chewy, but it's succulent. When you can't go to Applebee's and get these kind of steaks. Go to Ruth Chris. Go to Chop House. Get yourself something medium.
45 minutes to an hour.
Bad boy, and let the Lord use you. Praise the Lord.
So I have a question, Maya. How do you like your hot dogs?
Oh my goodness.
Well done.
No, Maya. How do you make your hot dogs?
Yeah.
Thank you, Shakira.
Yes, they should be. I agree.
Medium. And here's the thing: once you get over the look and actually taste it, it is
really
It is good, yeah.
it's so good. A medium steak, man, it'll bless your life.
I just don't eat it a lot, but it's really good.
I'm cool with medium, but medium rare, I think that's just too much.
You got to try medium rare one time. You got to.
Eat a steakum. Wow.
Yeah, you might as well eat a steak. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I tell people if we go to a certain restaurant and you order a steak well done, I'm leaving. You don't even go. We're gonna go to Outback and you can get it on from there. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's a bougie comment.
It is bougie, and I'm going to tell you it's bougie too.
Outback, you
You go Outback and get you one of them like Ponderosa to get you a $13 steak.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
They said shrimp gotta go. You know what?
It do, man.
I think shrimp is overrated. You know, it's good, but it's like
It's the least of the three, bro.
I think that's how I feel about steak. I feel like steak is overrated.
Oh, steak is overrated. It's like, oh, it's steak.
Yeah.
well, you haven't eaten steak in like 20 years, so you don't count. So
A good steak is hard to come by. Listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am still stuck on you will pass everything else to go to the hot dog.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, my
I don't like steak.
I'm like literally
it's your night.
no ribs, no grilled chicken.
You put sauerkraut on your joint? No.
No.
Oh,
But wait, she doesn't like her food touching either, so that doesn't count. You don't like your food touching, you're weird to me. So
you don't like the juices mingling together?
if you don't like your food touching, you ain't never been hungry. That's the way I put it. Because when you hungry, you don't care if the juices of your greens is into your mashed potatoes. When you hungry,
I feel like you need that.
Yeah. As a little zest.
ain't nothing like Thanksgiving mixing your yams and your mac and cheese and putting it all on the same fork.
Yes.
On the mac and cheese.
No.
I'm trying. Look, Kevin, you ever tried it before?
You talking to me or other Kevin? Which one?
Other Kevin. You shaking your head, so I saw you, but other Kevin.
Okay, say less.
By Maya's reactions, like Thanksgiving, you never had them like.
I don't like it.
Green bean juice.
I don't like it.
Maya needs one of those kitty plates with the dividers on there.
I was like, it's weird. Like we're in school, you know, when they put your fries on one thing, applesauce on another section.
Yeah.
We love Maya. Maya, I think we have a segment called Ask Maya. All the things. I would love
Right.
on that.
So wait a minute. So I know we gotta go. I know we've been running this too long, but I'm still flabbergasted. So wait a minute. If you would have said, hot links, that's the first thing, I'd have been like, okay, cool. Hot links.
Yeah.
You went for the kid.
What makes a hot dog a kid food?
Because that's what most of the kids eat.
That's what they serve them.
It wasn't until we got older that we could eat the ribs and the chicken. When we were kids, it was only hot dogs and
You
hamburgers.
like it?
Right.
I don't like it.
They be like, them hamburgers and hot dogs is done. Did you
Right. Have a rib, no, you gonna waste it.
right? You won't waste time. You get a little piece.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
I know. I literally, Maya. I learn more about you every single week, and you never cease to amaze me. You are my Kevin English reaction to Kevin Johnson. It just Kevin Johnson and Kevin English have this reactionary thing, but you are just my. I
can say that about the whole millennial group. I learned something new about y'all all the time. Here we would sit in meetings and everything, and I didn't know the person I was sitting next to.
Wait a minute. What's hot links?
Oh, okay. So
We need to end right now.
We need to end this. A hot link is what we call sausage. It's sausages. We just call them hot links. They're hot sausages. You know what? We need to end this broadcast before
God bless y'all. The Lord bless
before we have enough.
Right.
You know what? Ty, you and Mike can go to dinner tonight, and y'all figure out what y'all going to eat. Y'all you can figure out what hot links are. I mean, literally, you bypassed the hot sauce. You could have had the links, the ribs, the chicken, the hamburgers.
I don't like that stuff.
So what's your favorite sides at a barbecue?
I was about to ask her that. Thank you,
What'd you
Kevin. I
say?
was just about to ask her that.
What's your favorite sides at a barbecue?
Potato salad,
Okay.
greens,
you.
mac and cheese.
Hot green beans, potatoes.
So you get a hot dog with some greens and a separate bowl, right, or separate plate, right? So the juice won't roll in.
Same plate.
What happens when the juices roll into your other food?
I mean, I keep them separated.
But I'm saying, but what if the juice is kind
I
of
mean,
just?
I'll eat it.
No, she does the right amount because you
Yeah.
get type
You
of
put
steak that
exactly.
and you get the right amount.
Small portions.
No, see, not me.
You
My
know,
plate got to be heavy. It's got to be a blessed plate.
I'm just so.
Never mind.
I'm trying to end this thing. I'm just like, totally, I am like totally confused. I'm like, so you bypass all that.
No fried fish.
Go get a hot dog. No fried fish.
I don't like fish.
Oh, Maya.
Good night, everybody. We love you all. We appreciate you.
Friday.
Jody, I am so glad you gave that motherly judging look. It took you a while, but you got it. Because she's sitting there the whole time just.
Wait, can I add one final thought?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
In conclusion, after this hour and 15 minutes broadcast, we have learned that Maya wants someone that's older than her. Going to take her somewhere to get hot dogs as her first food. Right. Are you writing this down in a notepad, Judy?
Yes, I got you.
Yes.
I mean, we're writing it down because we want to make sure we find your bro ass. All right.
So, the guy wants to date her. He'll bring her a hot dog with a potato salad.
Yes.
With some greens on the side, with his driver's license to confirm that he's older than her.
With a box of Lucky Charms.
All the bachelors on the line.
All rappers in the comments, please put ring emojis.
Oh God.
Ring emoji.
Yeah, I might have find her quarantine bay. I ain't mad at you.
Y'all ain't right.
This is
Fr3sh Friday.
And she was quiet for a long time and thought everybody just kind of was going to bypass her. But she said that hot dog thing. We've been talking about it for 15 minutes. I'm going to talk to your mother. I'm going to text her after this is over and say, Deacon Labu, I need to talk to you about your child's eating habits. Like when she start, like I know you fed her when she was younger. You know, you're a good mom, and good moms feed their children. How did this happen? How did this happen? Is your brother the same way?
No, he eats everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just confused. All right, y'all. We have driving service tomorrow at noon. And whoever when Maya was walking by taking pictures yelled out the window, 1 month Maya, thank you. She said somebody did that last week. She was walking through the parking lot saying, hey, 1 month Maya.
Oh my God. Oh Maya, we're gonna have a talk tomorrow at the drive-in.
Thank goodness.
And we're looking for content creators
to
help us with content, help us with writing, editing, video editing, and all that stuff. She's not unique. She's weird. I'm sorry, Maya. I love you. We love Maya. We just messing with her just for fun.
She's our fearless leader when it comes to social media. We love her.
Yes. She is our social media director. Thank God. Yes. Give it up for her. She's been working hard all quarantine.
Yes.
All quarantine.
Quarantine.
All of it. And when we order lunch, I don't mess with her about what she gets. I order what she wants, and we're there, right? Am I right?
I get good food when you order lunch. Yes.
So
I don't get hot dogs.
No, when we order lunch, I get you what you want. There you go.
Praise the Lord.
All right. Praise the Lord. See y'all later.
See you, Bethany fam.
Bye, y'all.